Alright, home sweet home cooking. Say hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom.
We are in my mother's kitchen as usual. Today we are going to play with the new toy that I have for the kitchen, the New Wave Precision Induction Cooker. And we're going to make a dish with that today just because we can. This is a dish that her and I have been talking about for a while. And it just happened that by the time that we finally decided to do it today, I was able to buy one of these. So perfect timing. It is one of our, I don't know, would you say it's a comfort food for sure?
Yeah.
Cream peas and toast. We're also going to do cream tuna on toast. I'm going to do, normally we just do flour and butter and then put in the milk. But I'm going to do a true bechamel sauce, which is one of the mother sauces. Don't get me started because I don't know all of the mother sauces. It's French cooking. But a bechamel is basically a cream sauce, milk sauce. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, I've got 2 cups of milk in the pan, and I'm going to go ahead and start that. You want to heat the milk up. You're going to try to infuse the flavors of the other ingredients. I've got a quarter of an onion, and into that onion I'm actually going to stab, if I can, 4 cloves of garlic, whole cloves, and I'm just stabbing it into the flesh of the onion so it holds the cloves, because you don't want to get the whole clove into your cream sauce when you get your finished product. So that's going to go in to the milk with a quarter of the onion. And I got 2, well, they're kind of broken up bay leaves. Fresh bay leaves are best. If you're using fresh bay leaves, you can actually pinch or poke the clove through the bay leaf into the onion and it'll hold. But I'll just have to strain this off into a measuring cup before we go ahead and do the roux. So bechamel is milk with some onion, clove, and bay leaf steeped into it. Gonna put some nutmeg in it a little bit later for the sauce. Probably once we get the roux in, put the nutmeg in so it doesn't completely eliminate the flavor. And then your roux is gonna start with butter and flour. I got a quarter cup of each. So everything is all laid out. As soon as this gets heated through, I don't want to burn it. I don't want to get it to a rolling boil. I just want to let the onion flavors and the clove and the bay infuse into the milk, and we'll be back and put, are we going to do 2 separates or just do them together?
Do them together.
We're going to do them together. You can either do cream peas or you can do cream tuna. We're going to put the 2 together because when you make a tuna casserole, it's always tuna and peas, so I figure that's going to be good. Because it's
I think the tuna is going to need the peas.
It might. So we'll be back when this gets hot and we'll make a roux. Okay, the milk is steeped. It started to get a little bit frothy, so that's how I knew it was far enough. We're going to go back over here, back to the medium heat, and start with a quarter stick of butter. Get that melted down. This is out of the freezer, so it might take a little bit. And I got the rest of my ingredients laid out. Got a quarter cup of flour. I guess I've got 3 cups of milk steeped down, a little bit of nutmeg, a little bit of black pepper, the tuna, and I got some peas. And my mom is going to be back there behind us working on the toast.
Okay, how many pieces do you want?
I'll do 2.
Want them lighter or darker?
Medium. Next now I got the butter melted. It's going to be a quarter cup of flour. I'm going to get that stirred in. And it's going to come to, you want to cook the flour so it doesn't have that raw flour flavor anymore. Stir it constantly, folks, otherwise it'll burn. You don't really want this to change color. You're not making a dark roux like you would for a gumbo. You just want to get it so that once it starts to smell nutty, generally that's how you know when it's cooked enough. Just like when you're making a biscuits and gravy. Yep, okay, I can smell the nuttiness. So now I'm going to add a little bit of milk at a time. About half a cup. It's going to cause the flour to thicken up a little bit. And it's going to turn into a paste. Okay, lift it up, and of course it's going to stop on me. And that's when you want to add a little more milk to loosen up that paste. into liquid again. That's how you're going to get all your flour incorporated. Alright, you can go ahead and pop them down. And now you can add the rest of the milk. And now, you're just going to let it stir to thicken. Now would be a good time to add a little bit of nutmeg, just a little bit. You don't need a whole lot in there. Camera batteries want to die at the most inopportune times. So, quick ran back, added another battery in. It has not thickened up yet. You want to get your nutmeg in there, which I'm shook a little bit in, but I don't think it was on camera because of the battery going out, and black pepper. And now, just want to cook it a little bit so it starts to thicken up. I do want to get the peas. We're using frozen peas. I put them in the microwave so they're not frozen anymore. When this thickens up a little more, I'll go ahead and add those. And I'll go ahead and I'll put the tuna in there right away. Drain, of course. Or as my girlfriend likes to call it, cat food. Alright, it's coming up to a boil, so I'm going to turn the temperature down a little bit. Being at a simmer is fine, you don't want it to be at a rolling boil. Simmer will actually help them thicken it up a little bit. Alright, and it's starting to thicken up a little bit, so now I'm going to put in the peas and the tuna so they can get heated through. And it is that time. This is what I remember looking like.
Yeah.
If you use chipped beef, it would be called what?
I don't know. Slop, but it's good.
SOS.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, this bechamel sauce with, basically when you do a sausage biscuit, sausage and gravy, you can go ahead and start. It's the same concept with the gravy. If you do it with chipped beef, they call it SOS, or shit on a shingle. You can do cream peas, you can do cream tuna, you can do cream and whatever floats your boat. And it's just a simple way to, if you got milk and a little bit of flour, a little bit of butter, you can make, and some bread, whatever you want on your toast. Use a little bit of salt and pepper, don't it?
Yep.
Yep.
That's where I'm going.
Yep.
How did you know?
Well, I didn't put it in there. I don't like overly salting and peppering food that I cook. I think that should be left for whoever decides at the table. But this one definitely could have used some salt. I don't know how salty the tuna would have been. I know some of the stuff can be salty in the can. But I did use salted butter.
That's better.
Yeah. With the salt?
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. A simple meal, easy to throw together, simple ingredients, filling because of the cream gravy, and just it is comfort food. It feels good. It's I don't know how to describe it. It's a feel good food to me.
Mm-hmm.
And seeing that today I'm not feeling well anyway because I'm sick, this is a great thing for me because it's going to make me feel better.
It's really good with the chipped beef too. Really.
Mm-hmm. Now, like I said, you don't have to do tuna. If you don't like tuna, don't put tuna in yours. It doesn't have to be frozen peas. I don't think we've ever done frozen peas before. We've always done it out of a can.
I've done frozen.
Okay, you've never done it with me for frozen. You just every time you've done it's been out of a can, and that's fine too. It's just gonna be a little bit mushier of a pea. But I love this. All right, folks. Share your recipes that are your comfort foods. I would love to do a series on comfort foods. I think that's a very popular thing. Everybody's going to have a different take on it. I know a lot of people's comfort foods are going to be like spaghetti or mac and cheese.
Potato soup is mine.
Potato soup. A lot of people's is just pizza because it's a simple, quick, easy thing. But not homemade. That would just be like a take and bake pizza. But share down below what you think your comfort foods are, and maybe a recipe if you got something a little bit out of the ordinary. I'd like to try them. So thank you for watching. Make sure you like, share, and subscribe, and hope to see you, or hope you see us on the next video. Bye, y'all.